In the Trump family, a new legal crisis is unfolding, one that threatens not just reputations, but the very bonds that hold this high-profile family together. This time, the drama is deeply personal and far removed from the glare of the campaign trail, drawing the family into a battle that's as much about loyalty as it is about the law. Ivanka Trump now finds herself at the center of a federal investigation, facing serious charges that could result in a lengthy prison sentence if convicted. The stakes have never been higher for her, as every move is scrutinized by both the media and the public. The unfolding legal drama has also placed Melania Trump in the spotlight. Prosecutors offered her a chance to help Ivanka by cooperating, hoping she would provide crucial information. But Melania refused to cooperate, a decision that has sent shockwaves through the family. Her choice has not only left Ivanka exposed, but has also deepened existing rifts within the Trump household. Prosecutors believe Melania holds key information about complex financial crimes, details that could change the course of the case. Yet her silence has become a pivotal factor, complicating the prosecution's efforts and raising the stakes for everyone involved. The family's unity is now in question. As legal pressure mounts, each member faces a difficult choice: stand together out of loyalty or act in self-preservation to protect their own future. Melania's refusal to cooperate has left legal experts and the public speculating about her motives. Is she protecting herself, shielding her family, or simply trying to avoid the chaos that comes with public legal battles? With no support from her stepmother, Ivanka now faces the full force of the prosecution alone. The pressure is immense and the outcome remains uncertain. This is a story of law, loyalty, and the high price of silence. A cautionary tale about the consequences of difficult choices made under extraordinary pressure. The decisions made in these tense moments could ultimately redefine the Trump family's legacy for generations to come.
To truly grasp the stakes at play here, you first need to understand the nature of cooperation agreements. These are deals where a witness agrees to testify in exchange for leniency, often a reduced sentence or dropped charges. In Ivanka's case, prosecutors approached Melania with a proposition. If she would testify about 3 key financial transactions, they'd recommend a lighter sentence for Ivanka, potentially sparing her from the harshest penalties. Such agreements are a cornerstone in complex financial cases, where evidence is often buried beneath layers of secrecy and coded transactions. They're designed to break through the walls of silence that so often protect the powerful and well-connected. But there's a catch. The witness must be completely truthful. If they lie or withhold information, the deal is void, and they could face new charges, sometimes even harsher than before. Melania's testimony was seen as absolutely crucial by both sides. Her words alone could have decisively shaped Ivanka's fate, perhaps even changing the entire course of the trial. Accepting the deal meant stepping into a legal minefield, exposing herself to cross-examination and public scrutiny, and risking not just her own reputation, but the family's name and legacy. Refusing the offer kept Melania out of the harshest spotlight, but it also meant leaving Ivanka to face the prosecutors and the full weight of the case alone, with no one to speak on her behalf. The offer put Melania at a crossroads. One path led to helping her stepdaughter, the other to protecting herself and the family's secrets. It was a decision that would test her loyalties and force her to weigh personal risk against family bonds. In the end, her refusal sent a clear and unmistakable message about where her loyalties truly lie. The prosecution lost a potential ally, a key piece of their case slipping away, and Ivanka lost her best shot at a reduced sentence, left to face the consequences alone. The family's internal dynamics, once hidden behind closed doors, are now on full display for the world to see. The consequences of this decision will echo through the trial, shaping not just the outcome, but the family's future for years to come. On a Tuesday morning, Melania Trump's legal team formally declined the cooperation agreement. This was a final, unambiguous answer. No negotiation, no delay. The refusal immediately changed the case's trajectory and deepened family tensions. Was Melania protecting Donald Trump herself, or both? Her silence shields the family but leaves Ivanka vulnerable. Testifying would have exposed Melania to cross-examination and scrutiny of her own actions. By refusing, she avoids the witness stand and public examination. The prosecution lost its chance for a family insider's account. For Ivanka, the hope of a lighter sentence vanished. The family's fracture is now public, and the stakes are higher than ever. Melania's decision is a turning point in the case. The prosecution must now proceed without its most valuable witness. With Melania's silence, Ivanka Trump faces the full weight of federal charges: bank fraud, tax fraud, and conspiracy. Legal experts estimate a sentencing range of 11 to 19 years if convicted. Had Melania cooperated, Ivanka's sentence could have been reduced by up to 40%. Now, prosecutors are likely to push for the maximum, citing the family's lack of cooperation. In federal prison, there's no parole. Ivanka would serve at least 85% of her sentence. A conviction could mean more than 15 years behind bars. The path to leniency is closed, and the prosecution is preparing for a tough fight. The stakes for Ivanka are now at their highest. The family's refusal to cooperate may cost her dearly. The trial will determine if she faces a decade or nearly 2 behind bars. The consequences are stark and irreversible. Prosecutors believed Melania had first-hand knowledge of events central to their case. She was present at a key Mar-a-Lago meeting about a $47 million loan, where inflated asset values were allegedly discussed. Texts between Ivanka and Melania referenced offshore structures and asset disclosures during an IRS audit. Melania's testimony could have authenticated these messages and clarified Ivanka's intent. She also knew about offshore accounts in Cyprus and the Cayman Islands, through which millions flowed. While prosecutors have documents, Melania's voice would have linked Ivanka directly to the alleged crimes. Without her, the case relies on paperwork and outside witnesses. The absence of a family insider leaves a gap the defense will exploit. Melania's silence weakens, but does not destroy, the prosecution's case. Donald Trump's reaction to Melania's refusal was swift and explosive. The moment he learned of her decision, his frustration boiled over, and he wasted no time in making his feelings known. The air was thick with tension as he reached for his phone, his anger barely contained. He texted Eric Trump demanding that Melania understand what loyalty means and warning of consequences. The message was sharp, almost accusatory, and left no doubt about his expectations for family unity. Eric, caught in the middle, could only watch as the situation escalated. Minutes later, Trump posted on Truth Social, publicly rebuking Melania for putting prosecutors before family. The post was a clear attempt to rally his supporters and put public pressure on Melania, making their private conflict a matter of national attention. The post was deleted within minutes, but not before screenshots were captured by journalists and prosecutors. The digital footprint was impossible to erase, and the damage had already been done. Trump's anger was unmistakable. He saw Melania's silence as betrayal. His expression, his words, and his actions all pointed to a deep sense of personal affront, as if the very foundation of his family loyalty had been shaken. The deleted post and private text became instant evidence of the family's internal strife. What was meant to be private was now exposed, offering a rare glimpse into the turmoil behind closed doors. Prosecutors now have a window into the pressure and threats swirling behind the scenes. These digital traces reveal not just anger, but the lengths Trump might go to maintain control. Trump's outburst wasn't just a family matter. It's now part of the legal record. Every message, every deleted post, is being scrutinized for its potential impact on the case. His words may have unintended consequences in court. What began as a heated reaction could now influence the legal proceedings in ways he never anticipated. The family's private drama is now public, and potentially incriminating. The world is watching as their personal struggles become evidence in a high-stakes legal battle. The prosecution has new ammunition. Every word and action is being used to build a case, turning family discord into legal leverage. The fallout from Melania's decision is only beginning. As the dust settles, the consequences for both the Trump family and the ongoing investigation are sure to grow even more significant. Trump's outbursts gave prosecutors a new angle. Consciousness of guilt. Actions like witness intimidation or deleting incriminating posts suggest an awareness of wrongdoing. Trump's texts and deleted posts can be seen as attempts to pressure Melania and control the narrative. Prosecutors may argue these are signs the family knew Melania's testimony would be damaging. This evidence doesn't prove Ivanka's guilt, but it helps build a story of a family desperate to keep secrets. The jury will be asked to consider not just the crimes, but the cover-up. Trump's reaction could sway the case in unexpected ways. The prosecution's narrative just got stronger. With Melania out, the prosecution must rely on documents, bank records, emails, and loan applications. The case is still strong, but lacks the impact of a family insider's testimony. Ivanka's defense will argue she was a figurehead, not involved in the details. Prosecutors must connect her directly to the fraudulent transactions using the paper trail. The trial will be contentious, with every document and message fiercely debated. Ivanka faces the full sentencing range if convicted, up to 19 years. The family's internal conflicts and public outbursts have already damaged their image. The verdict will hinge on whether the evidence is enough without Melania's voice. The Trump family's legacy hangs in the balance. The next chapter will be written in court.